Hey guys, so it's Mike Goldstein here with Kitchen Remodeling SEO. And what I want to do today is I'm actually going to show you some of the things that we do when we're researching and figuring out how do we use AI, artificial intelligence, to create a webinar using resources that are online, doing some of our resources using ChatGPT, using the code interpreter, as well as some other tools and techniques, strategies that we use. And we're going to do this actually to help us create a webinar that we're going to put on in September on how businesses can use artificial intelligence, how they can leverage AI to actually improve their business efficiencies and their profitability. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to come over to ChatGPT, and we're going to want to do a little bit of research. We want to find out what are some of the trending topics right now that people are looking for within AI. How are they using it in their business? How are they using it to solve problems? So ChatGPT 3.5, really not good enough to do this. You do need the paid version, the 4.0. It's only $20 a month. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to incorporate some plugins. One of the plugins that we're going to use is something called Web Pilot. So to do this, you do need to go into your settings. You need to enable plugins. And when you come over to 4, if you haven't downloaded it, you want to choose this Web Pilot. So what Web Pilot does is it actually allows us to scan the SERP results and then to actually crawl web pages in it. So from there, what we're going to do is we're going to actually write a prompt here that is specific for what we're looking to do. I've actually already created this here, but I'm going to read it off to you just so you know it. I do recommend that you do this in using the Chrome version, because the Chrome version does have some added extensions that you can use. So basically, in a minute, I'm going to ask you to find out some of the most trending terms that people are searching for relative to how to use AI tools to solve real-world problems in their business. I want you to act like the owner of a kitchen remodeling or home improvement company. Why are we asking that? Because that's our target audience. That's looking for ways to leverage artificial intelligence to improve the profitability of your business and the efficiency of your staff. I want you to use Web Pilot, which is the plugin we're about to use, and crawl the top 10 SERP results and also the people also ask results for the query, how do I use AI to improve my business? And I want you to extract the top problems that business owners are facing and looking to use AI to solve. So we're going to do that. Now we're going to run this. And then you can see, as the owner of a kitchen remodeling company, I'm looking to see, so it's certainly, ChatGPT is looking at that. Now we can see it's actually running the tool. If we actually pull this down, you can see how it actually does search the web and all of that. Okay, so also here's some quick, here's a quick look at what it found. So it found some of the common traits that people are looking for in terms of wanting to use AI to solve their problem. This is great. But I also want to create a webinar that I'm going to be able to promote. I want to be able to use some of the buzzwords, some of the keywords. So now what I'm going to do is, so based on the criteria you extracted, I want you to recrawl those same results and find for me a list of 10 to 15 LSI or NLP keywords that would be helpful to use in the presentation. Now, LSI, NLP, natural language processing type of terms, these are basically keywords that Google associates as adding and helping you create topical authority around your primary keyword. So we'll do that, and let's see what comes up. So again, it just takes a minute for Web Pilot to run. And so based on the research, the results here are some latent semantic terms, some natural language terms. So this was very helpful. Now I have a good idea of kind of where I can go from here. So now here's where it gets interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to want to save all this information into a document, because I'm now going to shift away from the plugins, and I'm going to want to use the code interpreter. But what Code Interpreter does is it's a program that will allow me to actually upload information, whether it's in Word documents, PowerPoint, databases, text files, Excel sheets, CSVs, whatever, right? And it will do an analysis of that data. So I've got a couple of sample presentations that have been done in the past that I want to extract information from, and I want to merge them together along with this new information. So in order to do that, like I said, we're going to need to kind of store all this and then kind of reprime it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this, open up a Word doc. Here we go. We don't need that, right? And then I'm going to come back to our ChatGPT results, and I'm going to I'm going to copy on my LSIs, these keywords, okay, and I'm going to come back in here, paste these, all right, and then we're going to come back in here to ChatGPT, and we're going to actually start a brand new chat. So, new chat. Again, make sure I'm in ChatGPT. For this time, I'm going to come down. I'm going to select the Code Interpreter. All right. So how I'm going to start this is in a minute. Actually, I'll strike that. I want this to think about who it's targeting. So I want you to act like a digital marketing expert and someone with lots of experience using AI tools to solve business problems. Hopefully you have Grammarly and you can fix that. In a minute, I will ask you to help me create an outline for a webinar that I will put together about the topic of how a home services industry business owner can use and leverage AI technology to improve the profitability of their business and the efficiency of their staff, period. Now, okay, well, a couple typos here. We'll fix those, just maybe. Okay. As some background information, business owners are looking to solve certain problems in 2023 and use AI to help with that. Here are a few examples. Now I'm going to come back to my document that I just saved. Come back up here. And I'm just going to copy this list right here. All right, going to come back here to paste this in. Don't do anything yet. I just want you to acknowledge this and wait for further instructions. You can see I'm a terrible speller, so if you are too, Grammarly, obviously it will save it there. So now we're going to let the system kind of work through. Got it. So it knows. Okay. As additional background and to help use language that speaks to the target audience, here are a few keywords that you may want to incorporate into the outline and use to help better better determine the most important topics to cover in the webinar. All right, so let's go fix that. I'm going to come back to my list here, and we're just going to copy this list of 15 terms. Okay, so now we're going to come back over to ChatGPT, and all right, now I'm going to copy this phrase up here because this is very important. I don't want it to actually start doing anything yet. I'm just priming it. Okay. Oops, oh, don't do anything yet. Apparently it's not copy and pasting. I just want you to acknowledge and wait for more instructions. All right, so now we'll let it do this thing. Understood, Mike. I have the keywords and the context. I'm ready to dive into the outline. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to upload copy of a few webinars that we already have. Okay. As more background, I am going to provide you with a presentation on AI that was used for a small business presentation in the past. I want you to review and extract the key points from this .ppt file. So now we're going to let Code Interpreter kind of do its thing. And it's going to actually read it, review it, and then pull out the important information here. And it's asking for some time here. I'm actually going to pause the video while it does its thing. Okay, and we're back here. So I've started reviewing using AI. So it's got all of this. Now we're going to pull in a second presentation. Okay. Now I want you to review this second webinar presentation and extract the key points here, which I will ask you to incorporate into the outline in just a bit after a few additional instructions. Please extract the key points now. And let's just fix our spelling. And we'll do this. Okay, got it. It's just going to take a few seconds again. So we're working on it's reading the PowerPoint presentation. Finish working. Okay, now so now it's extracting all of the top pieces here. All right, so now we're going to put it all together. Okay, now that you have extracted the key points in two prior presentations on the topic of using AI for business solutions, I want you to combine that information along with a list of business concerns and how business owners are using AI now from the initial data provided, coupled with use of the NLP and LSI terms and create an outline for a presentation that should be about 1 hour long. And now let's see what we get. So we can, let me just see. So here's our introduction. It's even giving me exactly how long I should be talking for each part. So we have our overview, relevance, objectives, the importance, personal connections, increasing sales with leads, enhancing workflow productivity, AI in retail and supply chain. And you can see it's going through, it's telling me advanced topics, emerging trends might be a little bit more involved, right? So we've got this whole piece together. So essentially now, we can come back, create a webinar, and we're going to be able to put that on in September. We've got a great outline now. It's just a matter of figuring out what you want to say, how you want to incorporate all that, building out the slides. Obviously, I recommend maybe using Canva for that, creating it as a PowerPoint, and then running it either using Loom here, or what I actually would recommend is doing it on Zoom or using our podcasting platform, StreamYard, to do that, so people can get in and they can actually engage with you, ask questions, and you are good to go. I hope you found this useful. If you did find this useful, you want to learn a little bit more about how to utilize AI in your business, my name is Mike Goldstein. I am the founder of Kitchen Remodeling SEO. You can find us online at kitchenremodeling.seo.com. Come over to the site. Just click on this link right here to schedule a call with me. It's going to bring you right into my calendar, show you what my availability is, and I would be happy to talk with you. Certainly no charge at all. We do this totally for free. Just love to give back to the community. All right.